Taylor and Travis's engagement photos had everyone swooning, but did you spot those dreamy hydrangeas? Emily Boschetto from Matilda's Bloombox is joining us with an easy DIY project showing you how to turn your backyard flowers into a Swiftie-approved floral moment. Emily, thanks for being here at Live in the Bay.
Thank you for having me.
This is so gorgeous, and I'm so excited to have you here to kind of talk about the Travis and Taylor engagement moment. Of course, those florals and those photos took the world by storm. What was your reaction to seeing the photos?
So the one thing I thought was really cool, so this is like an arrangement here that really encapsulates all the flowers that we use. And obviously the photos were beautiful.
Yes.
You know, he did a great job, you know. But the thing that was really interesting was the limelight hydrangeas, which are these ones, and they have these kind of cone-like heads. They were everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're actually only grown in Oregon, and they only have like a 3-week bloom window.
Ooh.
So when everyone was going on like, oh, when did they really get engaged?
Yes.
It was clear that they must have only got engaged that week.
Ooh,
for real.
You
so
knew, because you know when you can get those
the flowers do not lie.
Okay.
You know? So that's the really amazing thing about nature. So yeah, I love that.
So this whole bouquet is kind of inspired by Taylor Swift.
Yeah, so we have the other hydrangeas, these ones, the crispier ones. These are antique hydrangeas. And then we have the larkspur, the butterfly ranunculus, the rice flower. All of our flowers we source from local farmers.
Yeah.
So, and that's from Oregon all the way down to San Diego. So that's pretty cool that we can make a difference.
Absolutely. I want to talk to you about the hydrangeas and why these are just such a hit. You know, when these are coming around, I feel like people get so excited for the hydrangeas. So what is it about this flower that has everyone just going crazy?
Well, I think there's a couple of different varieties. So these are the limelight hydrangeas that were really abundant in their photo shoot for Taylor's engagement. And then we have the PG hydrangeas, which are these ones, so they're like a bit of a drier texture.
So pretty.
And then we have antique hydrangeas. So the antique hydrangeas, these actually grow really well in the Bay Area.
A lot of people have these in their gardens.
They do, they do. And the really interesting thing now is that right now, people will be seeing that they're browning a lot, that they're drying and growing crispy. And actually, one of the things we can talk about in a minute is how you can take those and turn it into a wreath too. So
I love these. I think they're so pretty. I love all the colors on this one. You're going to kind of take us through just how to make a bouquet. Just easy peasy.
So
all right.
I always think with nature surprises us with its beauty, and it's like if you take all of the beautiful things, like you can't really go wrong you know, with the arrangement. The other thing that is really cool is that it's going to be the 1st of fall on Monday.
Yeah.
So we are seeing the seasons shift a little bit. I know it's really warm outside today, but yeah, we're going to see a lot more kind of sturdier, more resilient flowers.
Yes. Okay, I need some tips because, you know, when I see you create this bouquet, you just so easily throw it in and it looks incredible. But when I try to recreate this at home, I do not have that same
You do great. You do a great job. I've seen your flowers. You're really good.
What do you need to know when you're putting a bouquet together?
Yeah, so I mean, the key things are, I always start with the focal flowers first.
Okay. So those are the four that you put in there.
So the hydrangeas, even though we've got different varieties of hydrangeas as a collection, they're really very abundant and they take up a lot of space.
Okay.
And also, these have a really nice shape, and we're going to use other things to complement the shape because in floral design, like I really love like a flowy kind of garden gathered aesthetic.
You can still put them in, put away.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
It's okay.
But yeah, so we can basically use the
focal flowers.
You want to fill it with the focal flowers, and as many, more is more.
Okay.
You know, like as many as possible. And then a couple of other things that are really interesting is like height too.
I'll do this
this is delphinium, and this actually grows down in Southern California. And I always think like odd numbers is much cleaner to the eye. You know, if you put one here, it'd look like it'd have horns. It would be like, doesn't really work. So that's another really interesting fact in floral design is you really want to look at 3s, 5s, 7s.
Okay.
And then height. So these immediately kind of give a beautiful height, which kind of complements the shape. So
here's your 3.
You know, even if you were to pull it out and turn it into a bouquet, it would be perfect for a bridal bouquet for this time of year. And then we have some more like complementary flowers. So these ones are the butterfly ranunculus. and they work great, as these are actually really pretty in their own right. They have these kind of beautiful, like floppy, more whimsical heads.
Yes. This is so beautiful already, but I want to make sure we talk about the wreath.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We will finish that, but the wreath is so pretty, so I want to give it its, I want to give the wreath its flowers. So what are we doing with this? People have these flowers in their garden. What can they do?
So basically, this is what you can do. It's time to deadhead your hydrangeas, as many garden enthusiasts will know.
Okay.
And that's basically the process of just cutting the heads of the hydrangeas. So we've done that here. And then basically I have a frame and some wire, and you can literally just buy these from Amazon, you know, and you literally just wind the hydrangea around. So you really want to have like a 2-inch
stem there.
You want to clean the leaves off, because the leaves can get like a little bit icky. And then you really want to just basically cover the frame. So you just take a hydrangea head one at a time. Okay. Cut it down, tuck it underneath. They're all such a consistent size that they're going to just fill the wreath frame out.
They're going to bunch around.
Anyway,
so this is a wire wreath you can get probably at Michael's, right?
You can get it at Michael's. You can get it from Amazon. It's like a 12-inch frame, and then this is paddle wire. So you can buy the frame for like $2 and the wire for $3, you know? So it's really easy. Easy peasy. And,
Emily, this is so pretty. Thank you so much. This is incredible. I know that, you know, I just love that you were able to come break this all down. Taylor Swift flowers. The world went wild.
I know.
So
here we go.
Thanks for sharing. Yes, this is so fun. Of course.